I'm learning Japanese and I'm struggling. So, the story was, I have some friends who live in Japan, and since my leg is getting better, I want to get out of here for a little bit. So I'm like, why don't I just go to Japan and visit some of my friends for a few for 2 weeks or something. So, um, I contacted my friends, and then I was like, okay, cool, come over. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then it's gonna be in 2 weeks, more or less. So, my friend is like, why don't you like try to learn as much Japanese as you can in 2 weeks and see how much you get? I'm like, okay, why not? So my knowledge of Japanese isn't like absolutely zero. So I know some greetings, like the basic greetings, like Ohayo, stuff like that, along that line. But when it comes to like actually studying, I've never really studied, like learned Japanese like for real, like put in any effort whatsoever. I've never put effort in learning Japanese, so like this is my first time. I'm like, okay, how hard can it be? I mean, I learned Spanish from scratch in 1 year, and I'm learning Japanese and I'm learning Portuguese as well, and I'm doing pretty well. So I'm like, it's gonna be just like any other languages, right? Like it can't be that hard. And I speak Chinese and Cantonese, so it's probably gonna make things easier, right? No, no, it doesn't. It doesn't make things easier. So, I think one of the reasons why I find it so hard. I mean, I've been only learning for 2 hours, but I think the thing that's making it so hard is the fact that I don't really have that spark with that language. I'm not saying it's not a beautiful, fabulous language. It is. I love it. I love the sound of it and everything. But for some reason, I just don't have that click that I had with Spanish and Portuguese. So, I think motivation plays a huge role in learning a language. So, I mean, you can have different motivations for different um, languages, right? So, for example, for Spanish, I learned because I want to communicate with the people and the places that I visit, and it's a beautiful language, and I love the people, love the culture and everything. Portuguese is like a little challenge for myself because I'm like, if I can speak Spanish from zero to conversationally fluent in 1 year, with that base knowledge of Spanish, can I get conversationally fluent in Portuguese even faster than 1 year? This is like a little goal that I set for myself. So these two, I have motivation. Japanese is a little more like, you're going to the country in 2 weeks and you don't speak that language and people there don't speak English. You're gonna have to learn Japanese somehow if you want to experience the culture. That's like pressure. That's pressure for me. And I've never really had that click with Japanese. I don't watch anime. I watched some cartoons like Atashinchi and stuff like that, but they were all dubbed in like other languages that I watch, so it wasn't of big help. Let's just put it that way. So, I'm struggling. I'm really finding it hard to find good resources for one because I feel like a lot of the Japanese tutorial things on YouTube, they just like throw you the word like, ajimemashita, something like that for nice to meet you, and they throw you like a random phrase without explaining what goes into that phrase. So, for example, when I first started, I can't speak. When I first started learning Spanish, for example, mucho gusto, which is like nice to meet you in Spanish, they break it down for you. Like mucho is like a lot, gusto in that context is like pleasure, something like that. So I have the idea of why it is the way it is. So it was easier for me to memorize it. But then in Japanese, a lot of the teachers, they're just like, oh, Ohio, and then that's it. And then they don't explain like, what does this individual word mean? Or am I getting it all wrong? Is it the way it is in the language? I don't know. I'm so confused. So yeah, so I'm finding it really hard to memorize the phrases and stuff like that. I'm learning the hiragana and katakana at the same time, and it's not hard for me. Not really. I think it'll take time, but not hard. So yeah, learning. I would guess I would say hiragana is like quite hard, but I have this mentality that if as a child I can learn like hundreds of Chinese characters, I can learn 50. I can learn 50 little more like simple little drawings of Japanese alphabets. So that's not like a huge concern for me, but the sentence structures are really throwing me off, and feel like this is the first time I've learned a language from zero in my adult life. Sure, Spanish was from zero, but like a lot of words are similar to English, and when I look at something, I recognize it, and it helps a lot to learn. But Japanese, it feels foreign. It feels scary. It feels just out of this world. I don't know what I don't know why I'm like that, you know? Like I'm so frustrated. So yeah, anyways, like my little rant slash struggle of Japanese learning journey hour 2. So let's see how this goes. Let's see how much I can speak in 2 weeks. I have this thing. It's like a chart of hiragana, katakana, and I'm just like going back and forth if I don't remember them. But yeah, this is my struggle. I've never felt so bad at languages before. It is a humbling language. Let's just put it that way. It's really humbling, because I've never really struggled per se to learn a language, but like now I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then I hear it. I like, for example, when I'm in tutorial, I hear it, I follow it, say it, do a shadow. It's like, okay, cool. And 2 seconds later, I'm like, what the fuck was that? I don't remember. So yeah. Let's see how this goes.